What's up, everybody? This is Solo Loco Pop Your Color. You gotta check out this podcast. It's on fire. Really having unlimited. So when you check it out, you gotta go like this. You feel me?
What up, people over there? Back up in the biatch. Sorry, guys, I'm eating fucking crustal. And yeah, it's Wednesday, that daytime for the weekly. Have you know what it is? You know what it does. Blah, blah, blah. All right, let me get my guys in here.
Bro, you eating on the intro. Whoa. That's some insult to the listeners. They got to hear you chewing, watch you chewing at the same time, dude. Bro, what's going on here?
That's champ behavior right there, though. That's
doing whatever the fuck I feel like, right?
You don't care, right?
I just unsubscribed because of that. I just unsubscribed for that.
And I also resubscribed because I'm like, I need to see him eat more. This is like a challenge, right?
What's going on, guys?
Not much, you brother.
I'm good, dude. Diggs in the house. Brought along Jonathan from the mighty Hoodcast AF.
Yes, that's right. And it's Hood Mania season. So this Saturday will be day one of Hood Mania. And that starts at 12 noon Pacific Standard Time, 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So when you're there, go to Hoodcast YouTube and you'll be watching us brawl. Hoodmania champion over here, which is Dirtface, beardy, McCheesy eating fucking dude. He is the champ, and he is scheduled for who knows who's battling him.
Upside down.
It's a mystery opponent who could win the Hoodmania title. Now I want to tell you that Diggs Figs right below me, and also I'm trying to point the right way. There we go. Tony Toy Box open today. Him and Psycho Ed are on the show. Whether they wrestle Saturday or Sunday, it's both days. Diggs Figs, same thing. It's going to be crazy. Tons of prizes, giveaways to the watchers, and also giveaways to the winners of the matches. So if you're a Patreon subscriber and you're like Epion System or you're Bingo the Clown, you win a match, you could win a prize, man. And if you watch it, all you got to do is the hashtag and you can win a prize. So easy to do.
Bingo was dead and buried. I didn't know he was going to show up.
Well, no, dude, he's actually having an ambulance match with Chisel. Dude, nice. No one survives. Someone's going to end up in a fucking ambulance and they're
in a body bag.
You know, and Diggs Figs is in this, like not that match, but Diggs Figs is there. And he's wrestling with a Highly Posable podcast, which is on Friday nights on YouTube. But I call Diggs Figs the prize fighter because he wins every fucking prize effort, you know?
That's a great name.
No wonder he looks like Kevin Owens.
Exactly, right? Yeah.
So what?
There we go.
How many matches do you think we're gonna have rocking?
I think Saturday it will be 3 or 4, depending on the time that we do. Because look, we all got to watch the secondary show, which is WrestleMania, which happens.
Yeah.
So we're starting at 12 noon, Pacific Standard Time, and WrestleMania pretty much starts at 4. So we're all gonna have time. We can we can go like.
Who watches those first 4 hours anyway?
Right, the pre-show, nobody cares.
That shit.
Let's get it done, Hoodmania is going to be the shit, and also you can win shit, and also not that many people are going to watch it, so it's going to be easy to win.
The odds, right? Yeah,
very easy, and the prizes are awesome. You can get like Undertaker signed comic, which is worth up to like $100 or more. Mick Foley signed comic, certain wrestling figures, and also CT Toys wrestling. I mean, not wrestling figures, CT Toys like Marvel figures and shit like that. there's going to be multiple prizes. Some people are donating prizes, like Chisel's going to donate some shit, probably some Star Wars bullshit, but who knows? You know, there's going to be a bunch of prizes, also some Hoodcast shirts and stuff like that. So tons of prizes for everyone. Everyone can win, and if Diggs Figs wins them all, we riot.
Well, I'm gonna donate a couple things too.
Okay.
Donate your winnings. If
Or
you
when I
win
win
it
them all.
back.
No, just give them away on Highly Posable. Friday night. Oh, wait, that's before. Never mind.
All right. So, is it we only doing this title or?
Yeah, so far we only have a title, but there is a Money in the Bank prize, which if someone wins that Money in the Bank prize, that's actually a prize that we give. So that's a whole thing.
Right.
There's other shit going on. So yeah, you just have to tune in live to see what's going on. Dude, it's Hood Mania. Hood
I
Mania.
put my body on the
I
line.
would customize one of these for like a featherweight champ or something. It's
What
Hood
the
Mania.
fuck is that?
It's a slap
what it is.
bracelet.
Oh yeah, those.
It don't work so well, you know. You
No.
go win this shit that don't work.
Good job, Diggs.
Just like Cobra, he can't work with a shit, dude.
I put that one on my dick.
Oh, that one's pretty cool.
Yeah.
The funny thing is they fit on 1/6 figures perfect as
Uh-huh.
belts.
What do you call your wrist? What size is that?
My wrist 1/6 waist.
You're not slapping it hard enough. That's what it is.
I know.
Slap it harder.
There you go.
Yeah, we want to hear the slap.
Horny is into it. How is this guy ever going to win a title and he can't even slap the motherfucking thing on his wrist?
Well,
Those
it's
things
'cause
used to
my-
cut into you. Remember that? When they
Hey,
back in the
yeah.
day, they wear off the rubber.
Peckerweight champion. There you go. Highly possible.
All right, guys. So tonight is the first night I'm trying out this dual stream of the show. I don't know. What you guys go jump on your phone and see if I'm live to see if it worked.
Tell the chat. Chat, jump in the
Chat,
Instagram.
check IG and see if we're live on IG. I don't
Give
think
us-
we'll get the comments from IG, but if you're joining us live on IG, thank you very much. This is the Weekly Habit Unlimited. Every Wednesday, me and my host Tony Toy Box open the day. We discuss comics, kind of basically like what you call like a spoiler event when it comes to comics. If you're one of my 1,800 followers, hopefully you're not all dead followers. But if you're one of my followers who check out my channel on IG, this is basically what I do every week besides being a total jerk off. These are a couple of my friends, and we like to discuss, I guess, like spoil comics or whatever. And that's what we do here on the Weekly Habit. Are we live or no, huh?
I don't see nothing.
Yeah, I don't think it worked.
I'm looking for something.
Let's
and I don't see
see.
nothing.
It says the Weekly Habit Unlimited. You're live. So where am I live at then?
I don't know. Who knows?
Usually when you do that, there's a constant annoying pop-up when you're on Instagram that says Cobra Dad is live.
Oh, I fucking hate that. And I'm trying to
Okay.
go back,
Yeah.
and then I click on like Trey Valek or someone's other live shit, and I'm like, no. And then
Cobra, do you see on the top?
Podcast is here.
Says stream to your device. Do you see
Yeah.
that? Stream. Click on that and then add your Instagram.
See,
You got
Edit.
mail.
You see the little. You click on that and you see a little plus button.
edit live stream, add a new destination.
Yeah,
That's-
Instagram.
Okay, YouTube, Twitter.
Well,
Instagram
Cobra's doing that. Let's
Live.
shout out the chat. What's up, Unworthy? Via
Yeah,
Labs in the
boy.
house. What's up?
You know what?
Oh,
I'm
it wants me to give that code again. All right. Let me see. Go ahead, Tony, while I work on this.
All right, just saying what's up to the chat. And Cobra, you said you have 1,800 followers. You know that only 1% of that 1,800 actually are valid
Right.
followers.
Yeah, right. It's like all dead followers, right?
I'll take it. It's the dead internet theory, you know. But
No,
hey.
it's all those Torta accounts, the AI ones.
Oh yeah, I follow some of them.
Chunky BBWs.
They don't follow me, but they message me in like the weird chat, area, where you have to go to hidden chat and see what they say. And they want to love me though, and I say,
Love you
okay.
long
And
time.
I send them action figure pictures and they don't respond. It's weird.
Because they're all somehow local to your area.
Well, they're probably dudes.
Yeah, I get that too. Local moms want to meet me. I'm like, oh.
Let's see. You know what? It just keeps saying when I hit the plus, it wants me to do all these other steps. I got to get a code or something to send it to my IG. Hold on.
Oh.
You know what this is? It's the code to Funky Town.
All right. Well, I'll fix that for next week, I guess.
That's weird. Just hold on.
Let's see if I can try it again. We're doing so well.
Really?
I mean, all it is annoying.
Dude, the only thing I have here, it says add your Instagram username and then add Instagram live.
I thought I knew all the single moms, but
You are live on YouTube.
You're already live here, so just click.
Yeah, that's all that really matters. I just trying something out. All right, let's check out the Chiggity chat. All right. I came early, no diddy, just so I could say I came for Diggs. Wow, thanks a lot.
I think Diddy was implied in that comment.
I try to spread these Diggs Figs appearances out because I know I'll get like 2 more extra watchers when he's on. So you gotta.
My 2 fans.
And if there is the giveaway, Diggs can't win it if he's on the show. So.
and he's already apologizing.
Fighter, man. He's the prize fighter.
Kevin's like, this hardly ever happens to me,
Yo, what up? Highly posable into his house. So, Diggs, are you like a permanent fixture on that show now, or what?
Yeah, they added me a couple months ago.
You don't sound so happy about it.
No, I am.
Perkaway champion.
That's how I hired Cobra, and he goes like, "No, I
realize that by now." Because I'm there every week in the chat trying to get a link. Like we do that.
Yo, got any more of those links?
But we haven't had a guest. We haven't had a guest in weeks. Dude. Well, I'm pretty sure I saw the episode you 2 were on. I wouldn't let either of you back either.
No. I'm good.
I've never been invited to highly postable motherfuckers.
You're worse than me then.
KJ, kiss my ass, motherfucker. Look at Cobra holding my belt.
Wow. That's Hood Mania talk there. Save that for us. This is pre-Hood Mania.
To kind of apologize to highly posable. I got this mind frame of Hoodcast. I'm gonna blame it on Jonathan. So I'm like Hoodcast. So whenever I do anything else, I'm supposed to act like a jerk off, like I'm on Hoodcast, right? And then I was highly intoxicated at the last one. And then I just finished doing Hoodcast. Like literally, we finished doing Hoodcast, and then I switched on over live to do highly posable. So, I showed my ass that night. So yeah. Anyway,
was it in 1080p?
I don't even think it was entertaining. I was just drunk and saying.
No, it was. Was it in HD? Was it high quality ass?
I think the real problem is you don't know anything about action figures. See, I do, and I also make it hilarious at the same time.
He knows a lot about Skylanders, though.
He does.
Does that count for anything?
No. What Skylanders are we giving away for Hoodmania? Like that's.
I got them right here.
You got them? Okay, cool.
I will be giving away for each winner of each match.
What? Really?
A Skylander, a Sky Ganger.
Wait, who's mailing all this shit? Is it me or are you helping with this?
Well, whatever the fuck you're giving away, you got to mail out. And whatever I decide to give away, I'll mail out.
Oh, he's going to spend more on shipping than
I guess I will. I guess I'll mail out this fucking thing to whoever wins. I might just give it back to you, so you fucking have to mail it out.
I got to
Because
tell
this
you,
whole thing is his great idea. Why am I responsible for it?
let me tell you, Cobra, I
Makes
do
sense,
not
makes sense,
have a
Cobra.
rematch clause, so I cannot refight you unless I enter myself into another tournament to win the Hoodmania title. So, yeah, everyone else has a step up above me to win the Hoodmania title. I cannot win it. Like, everyone else has a better chance than I do. Let me just say that.
By the way,
Wait, that's
Fallen,
an act.
what's up with your Kane fucker buddy in the background?
The who?
Your Kane fucker buddy in the background.
Oh.
Over your
Yeah,
shoulder.
your little fuck buddy.
No. He only rides me like this, you know.
Oh.
Kane's
He looked
awesome,
like he was
man.
ass up.
I'm banned for life, yo.
My local
What up?
shop, my local shop got in the Road Warriors of those, and they lasted like 2 days, and they were gone.
Wow.
They're popular, man. Road Warriors.
Yeah,
Yo,
like
Brings my collectibles, man, is on back order.
I've been collecting some of the old school wrestling buddies, at least like, you know, the Hulk Hogan, the Warriors and shit like that. I never wanted them, but when I see them for cheap, I'm gonna buy them. So, you know, I like them for the studio area, you know, and then eventually I'll probably get rid of them.
Are you gonna get the Cody Rhodes wrestling buddy, or you already have it?
I'm not a big time Cody Rhodes fan. You know, I'm not a Cody Cryberry baby. I'm with Unworthy on that, but I will make fun of Unworthy just for Hoodmania, because, you know, look, me and Unworthy have always had this little back and forth, but we both agree that everyone is a Cody Cryberry baby. I'm not a Cody fan, but I'm okay with him. I like certain matches from him, but I'm not a Cody fan at all.
So what do you guys think? I was talking with my son after Raw the other night, which was a pretty good Raw. I like when the road to WrestleMania Raws and SmackDown are always pretty good. It's worth watching because they bring out the shit to get you to watch it. You know,
I want to be hyped for WrestleMania.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, well, what do you think, son? And what do you guys think? Does Cody retain? Are we getting Cena? Jonathan, you first. Is Cody retaining?
Look, I'm hoping. I'm on a Cena fan camp. I'm backing Cena 100%, even because of the heel turn. But I know Cena's got the rest of this year till he's done. He's not done at WrestleMania. He's done at the end of this year. So I think he wins it this WrestleMania and beats Ric Flair on, 16-time world champion or whatever. So yeah, no, that's a milestone that Cena, I think, will beat. And he'll beat it as heel Cena because this is like a big thing, and then at a later pay-per-view, either, Cody or someone will win it back from Cena, in some sort of thing. So I'm going for Cena.
So you think Cena's going to have like maybe like a couple months on this run and then someone else will take it from him, like at Royal Rumble or some shit like that?
Yeah, and and also like look at the other main event with like Roman Reigns and CM Punk, and then also they throw in Rollins in the mix, so it's like a triple threat, and they're all like kind of fighting over Paul Heyman.
Yeah,
and like the meme is like they all have beautiful wives, and they're fighting over this middle-aged bald man who bankrupted a company called ECW. Which was cool, but he fucking bankrupted it. And yeah, he's a great manager, but still, like they're fighting over this guy being a manager, which CM Punk can talk, right? Roman Reigns cannot talk. He needs fucking, the manager. He needs the manager because Roman Reigns cannot talk for himself. So what do we think is going to happen there? It doesn't really matter because it's a bullshit match.
Yeah, that was.
What about you, Tony? What do you? What do you think, Tony?
Or Cody fan, but I think with the heel turn, that's all. What this, that's in the zeitgeist. So I think he's going to win it as a heel, carry it over, like Fallen said, drop it to somebody who's newer, whoever they're going to start pushing. I don't think Cody's going to get it for a while.
I can tell Toy Addict to shut the fuck up. That like, what's his name? Cody is a better fucking athlete than the entire 49ers roster because look, yeah, we traded away. The Niners traded away a lot of the good fucking athletic people, Debo and You know, but we still kept our fucking shitty kicker, you know, for some reason.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know.
All right, Dix, are you big into wrestling? I'm not sure.
What is it
I'm
called?
not really sure all your interests.
What is it called when you like just go to church for Christmas and Easter? Because that's what I do for wrestling. Like I just show up at WrestleMania and like whatever the last one was. What was the last one?
You're a holiday Christian.
Yeah.
I was a big Attitude Era fan, but like I'll watch the pay-per-views and stuff now.
Right.
And no, I consider Hood Mania the main show and then WrestleMania the secondary show. I do. Yeah, I'm with you, Diggs.
What happened to you, Fallen? You fell off.
I don't know. What's going on?
What
Hello?
the fuck just happened to Ass Nugget?
I have no idea. Hello.
We could hear you.
We
You
don't
can
need
hear
to-
me?
Yeah, we hear you.
Can't
Looks
see
like your camera.
Fuck out of here. So yeah. Anyways. Let me try to bring. Why is
put
this?
KJ's comment?
Let's see.
I think the record's 7.
Oh shit, 6 views. I think it's a record.
I think it's 7, KJ.
Man, Eureka! It worked. Bring on Diggs. Hey yo, let's see. We actually do have some fucking viewers tonight. Let's say hello to everybody. Hey, these are all big fans. So
It's just
Steven
all
Seagal.
about. It's highly
Steven
posted.
Steven Seagal's 80s or 2000s?
Bender Shadow, what up? What up, everybody? Thanks for joining. Let's see if we get the Fallen back in here.
Fallen's fallen.
Diggs got mad bitches up in here. Yeah, I was kind of curious, Diggs. Every time me and you like are live or whatever, I'm like full blown Cobra Dad, and then like I really have never got a chance to like. I don't think we've ever really spoken to each other. You know what I mean? Like, hey, I'm Juan. Hey, I'm Ryan, or whatever. So
Yeah,
I
no.
really don't know you that well. Like, and then I see when you're like on Highly Posable, they kind of had mentioned something about like, I think like you did some like commercials or some shit like that.
Oh yeah, I grew up in Torrance. Well, till I was 9, so I've lived here in AZ like longer than I had lived in California. But I had a pushy mom that made me go on auditions and shit all the time.
A Pokemon?
A Pokemon. So what? How many did you do?
I did a Charmin toilet paper commercial. I was in 2 movies, The Explorers, but that's when I was 18 months old. So like,
Dude, I love that movie. I've seen it so many times.
So the nerd family in the beginning, I'm the
Dora the
baby in the
Explorer?
high chair.
Okay.
I know
And
you.
then,
I know
I
you
did
do.
a movie called Perfect Weapon.
Oh, that's where you get it from. All right.
And he's like a poor man Chuck Norris.
Right.
He's like about like Kempo style martial arts, I guess.
Kempo karate is one of the best, dude. That's
what like. So this is like a real full length picture, like full length motion picture. The Perfect Weapon thing.
I actually went and saw it in the theater.
Did you get any residuals? Did you get any residuals?
I get like $12 a year.
Oh shit! I mean, fuck. I mean,
and then
that was
one day.
basically my next question was, like, has any of that shit doing you any good today?
It got him laid.
No. Well, I have my Screen Actors Guild card. So
when
when
we do like Hoodcasticon, can we have you and have a booth set up with you there and like a bunch of images and like shit for you to sign?
That's what a couple people were saying on how they posed that they're gonna bring the Perfect Weapon Blu-ray to Legion's Con so I can sign it.
You can sign them.
I'm like, why?
Yeah. Did they make that?
Yeah, I have it.
Wow.
4K.
We should all start a
like
line.
you know what we could do? I don't know
There's
how
some big movies that they don't make on Blu-ray, and like they made Perfect Weapon on Blu-ray. Like they're like
they never did it on regular DVD, and I was always so bummed. And then finally, of all things, Blu-ray, they released it on.
The Blu-ray company's like, we got you, Diggs.
Diggs, you got to print out like 2,500 headshots and get them signed. So Allegiance come, we're all going up to you like.
And then you could be like, you could be like, hi, I'm Diggs. You might recognize me from certain movies.
Either 2,500 of them or 12. Whatever, you know.
And then he has
whatever Walgreens will print.
Right. But the headshots would be the baby picture of him from 1987.
Hell yeah. Put him in
Diggs, you ever get into an argument like with somebody and then they're like talking shit and you're like, you know who the fuck you're talking to? I started Perfect Weapon.
I've raced over screen, my friend.
Yo, me and
got nothing on Diggs.
Went clubbing, you know. Yeah, I was like 3 months old, but me and River Phoenix went to the Viper Club.
Yeah. I was in my mom's belly when that happened. It just so happened she was a hua at the time.
KJ says he was an Explorers and Boogie Nights. Diggs was Wahlberg's penis.
Yeah, he is a
star.
That was the stunt cock.
Stunt cock.
That's where you got your SAG card from.
It's SAG card. That's a dip. Dover, you coming to Legion's Con? I probably doubt it, bro. I'm not. I mean, unless something changes for me tremendously financially tomorrow, I probably won't be having the finance to do that at the end of this year. But
are selling those Skylanders.
Yeah, I know, right?
Well, of the Skylanders, you'll be able to go twice.
I got a big ass tub of these doubles. Hopefully, I'll be able to sell them. But I really didn't pick them up to like resell or come up on. They just came along with for the ride when I picked up the ones, you know, that I got. So whatever, it's no big deal. But let me see. I can do some more chat. He was Explorers and Boogie Nights. What was Explorers?
You don't know Explorers? River Phoenix, dude.
The kids like build like a spaceship out of garbage.
It was the dude from Training Day, you know, like the good cop, and Ethan Hawke. Yeah, Ethan Hawke, River Phoenix, a couple of others, and they build a spaceship out of a old like amusement park ride.
It sounds familiar.
Yeah, it's before Goonies and all that shit. So yeah, but it's kind of like that. It's like one of those,
just like a baby in the cut.
Hawks had a resurgence, so Diggs, I sure you can come back into the zeitgeist, get into some new movies.
What's that 80s movie that the fucking I think it might even had Val Kilmer in it, and he's like smart. And they use a laser to pop mad popcorn.
Real Genius? Real Genius?
Is it Real Genius?
I don't remember Val Kilmer being smart.
Yeah, and then they put hella popcorn in the professor's house, and they used their laser they were working on in the dorm or whatever, and they pop all the popcorn in Homeboy's house with the fucking
yeah, it's Real Genius. Yeah,
Jack concurs. Real Genius. Yeah.
Okay, Real Genius. It's
not great. It's not great, but it's no Explorers.
It's no Explorers.
No, it's not. Explorers is like the Monster Squad.
Am I mistaken, or is Real Genius have like a nerd chick in it too? And she has like, there's a scene where she's like wearing like no bra and you can see her nipples.
How old is she?
I don't know. I think I just have it in the Spank Bank. That's what I'm remembering. Real Geniuses, because a lot of the '80s movies, I logged as Spank Bank movies, so they always come up that way in my brain compartments and my brain departments.
It's like the Budweiser like commercial, like Real Geniuses. Yes. You know, whatever that is.
So you could have been Mr. Skin, and it's a missed opportunity.
No, that dude made money, and now he makes no money. So that's different.
Yeah. Hey, check out my logo. I was trying to come up with one today because I was like I say, I was tinkering with the subscription that I paid for, and I was like, well, I might as well take advantage and try to use the intros and whatever or whatnots. And I was like, I need an intro
You're like,
I need a logo because
amazing. I'll just use my face.
I just didn't want to like. Usually, when I need something on the web, I call somebody else. You know what I mean? Like, I'm like,
hello.
I got an idea how to make that image better.
You know what I mean? Like, hey, I don't know how to do this. Can you do this for me real quick? And then Ryan fell victim of that a bunch of times.
You heard, Cobra? I know how to make that image better.
All right, cool. Well, I guess that's just a temporary thing.
Put a dick in it?
Nah, it was like me coming out his beard.
Oh, yeah. Hey, because you're on the show.
And you can have like
right?
Jonathan holding on to the side of my glasses or something.
This is a one-man show, I think. Exclusive.
Until you win the Hoodmania Championship, you never know. You know,
possibility.
And we're going all digital on this one because, man, putting on a backyard wrestling. This guy swears that it's like easy. And, oh yeah, I've done it for 20 years. It's no problem. I got the greatest idea, Cobra. Let's do a backyard joint. And then I'm like, hell yeah, I'm not scared. Let's do it. Yeah,
right.
Fuck that,
But
bro.
I
gotta respond to KJ. KJ, you don't know my life.
Yeah, that didn't work out too well on my end, I would say.
You blaming it, but you're wrong.
Yeah, that's my response. You don't know my life, KJ.
Definitely no real geniuses on it.
Real geniuses.
Oh shit, bro.
Not this show. Not
What up, Al?
KJ is known for his incredibly big IQ, right?
Okay, you motherfuckers. Whoever is watching right now, do me a favor, hit the like. And if you're watching the fucking replay, subscribe. You see we're having a good time. Maybe you can catch all this type of content every Wednesday with us. You know what I mean? Tony is offended.
Indeed.
Super. Yeah.
Well,
I'd be too. If I was Tony.
Tony, what I'm asking Ryan about, excuse me, Diggs face, the fucking Diggs face. Ryan, whoever the fuck he is, Tony, what do you what about you? What have you done? Like you would go, hey, if I did this when I was a youngster, or what has stuck something you might have done that we could talk shit about, or has stuck out in your life?
I was on I was in the background. They had Eyewitness News was there in New York City. I was in the background. I showed up on 1-800-COP-SHOT. So I'm on that video. And then I was also interviewed. I was actually interviewed. I was interviewed by News One for minorities that are trying to get a job.
Right.
Did you get a job?
Yes, I did. I was.
Oh,
I got.
Was it legal minorities?
Legal minorities. Yes, legal minorities.
Legal.
All right, cool. Because you seem to be doing just fine. I haven't seen you on like ICE Most Wanted at all yet. So
I'm not going to El Salvador anytime soon.
Yeah.
Oh man. No MS-13.
Hey, Paulie, what the fuck, bro? You're about what 4 years younger than me, so we'd say about 45ish. What brought you to the internet and made you want to do a fucking podcast?
Well, the internet wasn't brought to me. It's just like I grew up with it, and like I remember having it wasn't even AOL, it was Prodigy. I had the dirt shit internet. My dad, even beforehand, of Apple computers, he had a Commodore later, we were the cheaper family, but still had somewhat money. My dad was into technology. And so, and from that, me too. So, and I was a fan of radio, talk radio, because I like how people can talk and actually, they have Howard Stern, couldn't say a lot of things in the early days and stuff like that, or in the later days because of FCC. And I thought that was better, rather than swearing a bunch and finding a way around it. And I thought it was brilliant, and then from that, when he went to satellite, everyone else kind of started doing podcasts like Adam Carolla. And that was early 2008, 2009 when podcasting kind of started. And I started in 2009 podcasting, starting with Slime Wreck Radio. Me and my cousin, we do all kinds of different shows and shit like that. And that's when I started. I think it's some sort of therapy, and it's also the brilliance and the artwork of just talking and developing a story and everything else, you know. And I don't know, like, if I do it so great anymore, you know, but every once in a while there's a great episode that I really love, you know, that we put out, you know, and it's a communion between us all that put in the effort, and it's usually glorious and funny, but you know, not everything can be a winner, you know. It's
right. Yeah, the reason I'm asking these questions like this tonight is, and I'm not being so fucking all out covert at is, I was thinking about it today, like, you know, as I'm working on putting the show together. Let me take this off. And I'm like, you know, what are we doing all this for? What are we trying to accomplish? Why are we even online every Friday and Thursday and, you know, doing podcasts? And what personally am I trying to achieve out of doing all this? And while I was thinking about it, I was like, you know what? Like nothing. I was like, the bottom line is
Thoughts by Cobra Dad.
I'm just really doing it because I'm having fun with you guys. Like if it wasn't for Diggs and Tony and Jonathan and all the guys that are in chat, I wouldn't have any interest to be on here to get shit talked about me. You know what I mean? Like I realized like there's no money involved in doing this show or YouTube or anything. You know, I'm not going to feed the kids with this shit.
right.
So the bottom line is I'm doing it just for fun.
Diggs can't even feed his kids with that $12 a year.
Yeah, that's $12, man. Fuck. So yeah, like, what are we really all putting the camera on every week or putting our voices out here for? And in my opinion, I guess I'm just doing it just for the fun of it, or maybe I do want attention, or I don't want to work and I would like an easy come up. You know, who wouldn't want to be a millionaire from making content? You know, because they make it seem so great. You know, all the bitches and all this old shit.
I mean, me myself, I have a different opinion on like doing video podcasts because I don't like the talking head setup. You know, especially with StreamYard, how it's like 4 of us or however many of us. Yeah, it can be fun and everything like that. I just don't like it. It's not like a show to me. It's not like it's on TV, kind of like with cut scenes and stuff like that. Or even there's different programs where you can have like different angles of shit and cut in between, you know, and I like that a lot better. Like StreamYard is fine for whatever it is. And for, you know, like highly postable and stuff, they're really good and funny in what they do. And especially since KJ like answers everyone's comments in an asshole way.
Yeah, I like how he does that.
That's really fun. Like I really like that a lot.
That's
So
definitely
I
fun.
really like highly posable, and AWA does their own thing too, you know. So and I get that. It's just for me, I don't like doing the video stream, you know, much because like I feel like I have to be more entertaining visually when I could just do it audibly, you know, and like and
You
also
got a good voice for audio shit too, bro.
well, thank you. But like having an audio podcast, I think you can do more with like the mind element, and while people are driving or mowing the fucking lawn, I don't know what they fucking do, wear glasses and shit with all their shoes.
Like you said, the Howard Stern type of feel to it.
Yeah,
where
you know,
someone's listening to it.
and it's not just shock jockery, but I do like that shit a lot too, and I think that should be brought back.
Because to me, Tony and Ryan and myself, oh, you too as well, Jonathan. We're like everyday guys, basically. After this is all said and done, we got light bills and internet bills, and there's kids involved, and like that's what my question was to myself. Like, why am I putting myself on camera? Am I entertaining people, or is it what am I doing this shit for? And fuck it, just for fun, I guess. Because I don't got my SAG card, you know what I mean?
See, Toyota is wrong. He says
This will be the last episode of the Weekly Habit.
Toyota says I got into podcasting because I thought it would get me a bunch of goth girls, but she's wrong. I actually built a whole
emo girls
skeleton from my front yard during Christmas, and then all the goth girls came and danced in my front yard, but they were all fat, and I didn't want any of them. So
come on, what's your problem with that, man?
No, it's like owning a hot topic with like hella like, you know, Jack Skellington shit. I don't want any of those girls. They suck now, you know. Oh, they do suck. But
the suck is a good thing.
It is, but you don't want them hanging out for that long. You know.
So I think older, well, not older. I think the earlier generation goths were more hotter than today's washed down.
Oh yeah.
Second generation of goth chicks, like I would, you know what I mean?
I'll definitely take me a chunky goth girl over a cutter, skinny cutter.
Yeah. Well, look, you can let the cutters go. You don't have to be with them.
Yeah, I'm good with the cutter because you might be like asleep and then she like tries to do that shit on you.
No.
And I'm like, baby, I'm already a little short over here. I can't really afford any cutting. I wish my mom didn't circumcise me. Shit. I could have used that extra inch.
Look, most of the cutters are fake cutters. They are. They just fake it. And then the ones who are real, you don't want nothing to do with, really, because you don't want to be like
chisel in the house. Yeah. Today's car.
Oh. Bing, pow, boom.
That's a joke. Yeah, boy. Dude, is he right or is he right?
Look,
you gotta check those the news gotta change.
Yo, I've been to today's goth clubs and I'm like, wow, this place is cool, but I'm married, so I'm not gonna hit on anybody, and I wouldn't know if I did.
What the fuck happened to Cobra? Excited.
he laughed himself out of place,
he just head out to the golf club to see those dicks.
Oh yeah,
he got super excited.
Yeah. Oh yeah, they do. They have dicks. I'm going over.
Oh, he's calling me now. Like, no, I didn't see that one. No. Oh, he's texting it now. You want to see this shit? Like, look, whoa, that's a big one.
Man, he works fast.
How did she pack that away? Oh, she had a Hot Topic teddy that she packed it away in. Oh, they sell those. Okay, yeah. It had it just had a Pokemon cover of it. That's all. Hey, it was easy to do. I don't know if we can we can't pick out the comments, right?
No, I don't think so.
Cobra has to do it. So how does that work? Are we even still live?
Dude, Toya, how did you last with Cobra Dad taking 100% control of everything?
I know.
Can't even click on a comment.
I know. Well,
at least I don't have to listen to that music that he had earlier in the green room. Jesus Christ.
Like when Toy Art Unlimited was on, like when nothing happened, he didn't say anything either. So I don't know. Look, I watched those shows too, man. I was there.
Oh, shit. I had to take a piss. My bad, guys.
That's what.
Thanks for letting us know, dude. Thanks.
It's a goth girl with a penis.
You can hold your urine for highly posable. You can't hold it on your own show.
Dude, no, I took a piss. One time I was on A Worthy Addiction, and you probably hear this like the first thing that I say in a lot of sentences. I was hella drunk. And then like I started a lot of sentences like that. And then I forget what episode it was. And then we're just like doing it. But they continuously broadcast. They don't take any breaks.
Mm-hmm.
And I had to piss so bad. I don't know what episode it is. We got to find it.
Don't worry,
if you watch what I'm doing, I'm sitting here like this, and I'm pissing into my trash can, bro. Like, yeah, guys, we're having a great time. Oh yeah, oh yeah,
bro.
And I ended up pissing all over myself. I pissed all over myself that night. That's bad.
Was it the Christmas one where you have the pimp hat?
I think it was because I drank mad beers, bro. I had drank hella beers. Yeah, it was the Christmas one with the stupid red hat. Who told me to wear a hat that night? I forget. And I procrastinated to the end, like broadcast time, and I ran over to like fucking dollar store. And I just grabbed the red hat. I thought I looked pretty good. If it was a little bit bigger, it might have looked better, but it was like, I
think that was my first introduction to you.
Hell yeah. Good shit, man. And you love me ever since, right, brother?
Yeah, dude, I started following you. You were cracking me up on that episode, dude.
Yeah, it wasn't Hoodcast because nobody listens to that.
And I'm definitely not funny on it, so fuck it.
It's true.
I'm a Patreon member, so I have to listen to it. I pay for that shit.
Hell
I'm a Patreon member too.
He said I had to listen to it. I have to listen to it.
Gotta get that money.
He's like, because now that I pay, if I don't,
Exactly.
I'm wasting fucking money.
Exactly.
Oh man! So the weekly habit unlimited. Hey, I paid for the subscription, so I don't think we're like locked into an hour tonight. So we can have some fun just fucking around. We don't have to just run through the comics.
Doing that?
Oh, that was that without StreamYard, you can only do it for an hour.
Yeah, dude. Last month I broke the limit, and if you notice the show, I try to
streaming per
I'm
month.
always rushing through the show, like, okay, we got to do this, we got to do that, we got to do that. So then I act a fool. We could run the fucking show, and then we have to cut it off. It's because I wasn't paying for the subscription, and it only gives you 5 hours a month.
Oh.
Yeah, that's what it is. Yeah.
So I've been trying to like.
We only had 30 minutes streaming last week. So.
Yeah. So and then at the end of the last episode, I got an email and it was like, "Hey, ass fuck, we're not hooking you up with no more free hours." And then I was like, "All right, fuck it," and I broke down. It's kind of expensive, man, for every month, but I should have put that in my thoughts earlier. What am I doing? When I was contemplating earlier this whole grand thing I came with today, I could hear like a theme in the back of my head, like almost like a echo. I'd be like, "What am I doing this for?" And then it'd be like, "What are we doing this for?" You know what I mean? It's real.
And when he says StreamYard actually wrote you ass fuck, it's because that's the name you actually put down.
That's what my account. They think yeah, exactly.
Because you're using someone else's
username.
Yeah. So now that we're paying, we can like fuck around and just kind of hang out more on Wednesdays with guests instead of being like, "Hey man, you better read this shit," and then we got 30 minutes and then you know what I mean? Got a little more fun.
Did you ask any of us if we wanted to stay longer than an hour? Maybe that should have been.
You East Coast motherfuckers, right? My bad. Hey, if it get too late, you can get the fuck out of here, bro. West Coast boys. The West Coast boys will hold it down. All right. Well, we do kind of talk about 1 hour is enough.
Yeah, talk about 4 hours for fucking highly plausible. Yeah.
On the weekly habit, who watched that shit, right?
Well, I mean, not to mention when you watch highly plausible, like they're people who are chatting online. They're like, one more hour, and they're like at 6 hours.
Yo, they fucking kick out. You guys kick out a long ass show because I try to jump on because I get the notification, and then it's like, okay, Friday. Let me go over to the boys, say what's up, fucking hit the like real quick, show some love. And then, leave a comment, say fuck off real quick or whatever. And then I'll dip back and like do other shit, bro. You know what I mean? And then I usually do that formula for everybody's show, Latin Legions. Oh, okay, it's time for Latin Legions, 3:00. Dip in. Hey, what's up, fuck nuts? Show some love, a like, dip out. Most of the time when I come back, they're done.
You can't do that with highly plausible because KJ is going to read every asshole comment and he's going to interrupt Vile. He's going to interrupt Diggs Figs. He's going to interrupt 78 points of articulation just to read. He's like, hold on.
These boys can go for days.
I've hopped on highly plausible, say what's up at Friday, and then 5 minutes later it's already Saturday. So.
Oh my god, these motherfuckers, like, how many hashtag motherfuckers you gonna show? All of them.
Yo, how do you do the hashtag thing? I didn't figure that out.
So you can't do hashtags anymore. You just have whoever you want tag you, and then on your main page on Instagram on the far right.
I'm out. Okay. I'll watch it.
Yeah, that sounds too difficult.
If you
it's
don't
super
make
easy,
it, you
dude.
don't make it. Yeah.
You'll get a notification that like someone used your hashtag?
No hashtags. Just a tag. Like you ask them to tag you, and then there's a tab you click, and it's all the photos that you've been tagged in.
Oh, that's something totally different. I'm not doing that. Like
Two whole buttons.
Yeah, no, it's too much.
Page.
I do way too much other shit, man. I ain't doing all that other shit. That's more shit on top of the shit I'm already doing.
This guy is hella busy all the time.
And going over photos on a radio show is probably not a great idea.
No, we tried it. We did it multiple times, and it still didn't work. But yeah, no, we just talk a bunch of shit and make it funny because you can't see it. Here comes some more toilet humor from Diggs Figs, the photographer, quote unquote.
That's where you and Kevin really got your feud from, is Big Dog.
Yes, absolutely. And I think more people should do Fig Dog. Like, yeah, I'm not shitting on everyone's Fig Dog, but I will shit on everyone's Fig Dog to make more people try to do better, you know? And I still do it, but I don't post anymore because if I post a picture on Instagram, like it's like 2 likes, or I look at the insights and it's like 7 people saw it. I'm like, okay.
One is yours and one is mine.
Right.
Fuck Instagram.
Yeah, I only get the likes from my community bros. You know what I mean?
No,
like,
but nobody, the insights.
I got 1,800 fucking followers, and I think I got actually like 8 followers.
But you can do the insights and see who saw it. You know, or how many
besides
people
my mother-in-law, right?
And it's like 10 people saw your post, and it's like, really? Are you like, I have like thousands of followers and 10 people saw it? Okay, get the fuck out of here with this shit. You know, you're trying to make us pay for bullshit that's not going to even work. You know, even if people do see it, it's not necessarily going to like it. They just see it and scroll by because I don't like everything that I see. You know, like
you know, this guy. I used to always be so proud of, because when I was doing the Weekly Habit on IG by myself or whatever, it was my audience was, I guess, my Instagram followers, I guess, whatever. And I would average about maybe 250, 300 views, it would say, right? And I used to be proud of that. Like, oh, shit, okay, fools are watching. And, you know, you guys would comment and I'd have you guys on or whatever. And I would always, like, kind of brag to this fool, like, yeah, well, what has Hoodcast got? 250 listeners. I'm like, dude, I popped that out on IG by myself, bro. I don't need your funky ass. And he always goes like, well, it's not really 300 views, bro.
It's not. It's click-offs because Instagram doesn't show you the video click-offs. Like, it doesn't show you how long they watch.
How do you know that?
Because I know, dude. I've researched it.
Because I know is your answer.
You know how I know?
Because I
250 people ain't watching the Weekly Habit.
Yeah, they ain't.
8 max.
I'm trying to win.
Dude, I know podcasting because I've switched companies a couple of different times, or streaming companies that do the podcast RSS. And now we're with a company that's not licensed. So I'm second guessing that, and I'm with Hudcast is with a company called Red Circle, which these are the guys who started Uber, and they started their own podcasting thing after they sold Uber, and then they started this podcasting thing. But they made it free, and you have so much bandwidth and everything like that. So I don't have to pay anything for it. But they're not licensed, so their analytics aren't licensed either, and not real. So they try to upsell you a lot. So when I was with Podbean and everything else, Podbean got in trouble for not being real too, but they had to reformat and everything since they are licensed. So yeah, and I switched from them between then. So yeah, now it's like it's up and down.
Well, then how do you formulate how many listeners we're getting every week?
Because it'll show me how many listeners listen for how long, you know, and how many dedicated listeners there are downloading every single week. So yeah, like I do have those statistics. Whether this company is lying to me or not, I do know from the past company, you know, so it's within there. And then, yeah, over the years, we've gone downhill a little bit because not everyone like collects action figures and listens to an action figure podcast. And also we suck. Yeah.
Podbean.
Chirp.
I like Keurig better.
Cobra, where's my title at, bro? Ah, fool, shut up. Oh, mom, no mames way. All right, so what's funny is the whole purpose of the shirt I'm wearing tonight is to actually like see if I can get a reaction out of anybody who can actually be like, "What is that?" And it worked. It worked today.
Is it cool?
It actually worked today. I was out in public wearing this shirt.
Did you break through a brick
somebody
wall?
asked me, "What is that on your shirt?" So my fucking plan worked.
Oh, I thought you were the Kool-Aid man. You didn't break through a brick
Can
wall.
you guys see or
What
tell
is
what
that?
this is?
I
On my
give up.
shirt.
What is it?
Is that
What
a
is
Skylander?
That's a Skylander.
Oh no!
What Skylander is that?
Holy shit!
Like
This
we're
guy
supposed
went
to
hard.
know, yo.
Actually, did
Like anybody's supposed to know walking around.
Right. And who the fuck at 50 years old is walking around
shirt, bro?
with your banger on?
A 50-year-old
Rocking a Skylander?
Yeah, what up, man?
bro.
That swag, man.
I kind of like it because it got a sword and a shield, so I'm down with that.
Look, it's different for a 50-year-old man to be wearing Pokemon, which I would say was also weird.
That's
But a
mostly
50-year-old
everybody
man
else. I'm
wearing
dumb.
a
This is
Skybanger
better,
shirt
bro.
is
This
a
is
little
swag.
weird. Okay.
I actually have. What's funny is I ordered 3, so I have 2 other Skylander
Oh
shirts.
my god.
You go on this thing.
You're
this
going too
app
hardcore,
where
dude.
Where
You're
it's,
gonna be done with this shit next week. Stop
no, I
it.
really like them, guys. But
Okay.
I thought he got those shoes from the Pulga.
well, because my old lady
thought he
buys
made it
shirts
himself.
for my son, and I'm always like, damn, bro, that's hella swag, the shirts he wears. And then she's like, oh, you go on this and you can get them. I'll get you some. And then she got me some Transformer joints for Christmas. And then like a couple weeks ago, I was like, I was gonna order a new batch of shirts to fucking rock. And then that's where I was like, you know what I should do? I should get some Skylander shirts. So I ordered 3 Skylander shirts and 1 Conan shirt.
Dude.
Wait, so this is custom? They don't make Skylander?
Nah, they don't make Skylander. Well, they used
I'm not going to
to.
be hating on your shirts, man. It's
They
the
did.
usual
They
custom
used
shirts
to.
you got on.
There's
This
never
is
been
a custom
Skylander
Skybanger
shirt.
joint, right? You feel me?
Himself.
So
Designed it himself.
now they used to make them like, you know, for kids when it was the game was popping, like Activision had merch, but you can't find a Skylander shirt right now. So I went on the fucking website and I just
Can you imagine what it'd be like if
Skylanders,
they did?
and there was a bunch of images, and then you could custom it what color you want, who you want on it. So this motherfucker clean, bro.
Cobra and a Skybanger shirt got it on. Woo!
So
No,
wait, what is that one's name?
Chop Chop.
Chop Chop?
Yeah, he's one of the original 32.
Oh,
I think I got
like,
that, Cobra.
It's like
I
a
have
rip
that
of
one.
Pokemon. It's just some shit, dude. Stop it with that Skybanger shit, dude. Just stop it.
Why? I like them.
No, you like them, but you like them too hardcore. If you just like them and you shut up about it, we're fine about it. But you're too hardcore about it. You're making your own shirts. You're wasting a lot of your money on Skybangers.
Dude, it's just getting out of hand.
No, it's getting out of hand.
They're everywhere in my living room right now, too.
Ruining
I think I got about like 200 of them. Unless, like, it started like a month ago.
Right.
With what, like, that I found a couple in the garage when we cleaned out the garage, right? I found some from my old pool guy inventory. And I was like, oh, yeah, I used to love selling these to dipshits. And then I was like, I kind of like these. Hey, babe, I found some Skyland.
You know what you're
And
doing?
now you're the dipshit.
You are replacing one addiction with another, and you need to stop it right now.
You know he's going up the deep end when he
motherfucker.
has a denim jacket with a towel Skylander dazzle on his back.
Dude, you
here
haven't
in the
seen him
house.
recently? He does
I
that.
look at my glass case with like, that's like my glass case has like the actual cool shit in my collection.
You don't have no
Now, I know I'm not my budget isn't like some fools with glass cases. Their shit is got Hot Toys in it and whatever. But I always pride my glass case on like, hey, that's good enough for Cobra, right? I got some good shit in there. I like it. And I come in with the funky ass.
Wait,
I'm looking at the case in the banger and I'm like, yeah, It'll fit right in. And then I found this wall hanger thing in the garage. And then I put the skylighter in the little joint.
Wow.
And I hear.
That's supposed to be in the back of a door of a 10-year-old boy.
And I was like,
I just want to go to Cobra's wall and go, ah!
just flick them off one by one.
Dude, Cobra, you're a big Transformer guy, right?
yeah.
And you're into $5 toys. Like, why aren't you doing these instead? These are so
Those
dope.
are pretty cool. I don't.
Like,
They don't bang as hard.
You know,
they definitely don't skybang as hard.
The only thing I really like about Transformers is 86 series because of the movie.
They have the whole 86 series line.
Blind boxes.
Yeah, the blind boxes. I've seen them, but it's like that's not my flavor, neighbor. You feel me?
He's not down.
I guess it is kind of because these are statuette kind of.
These are freaking articulated like really well, dude.
Oh, those articulate?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
But you can't put them on a video game.
Those together?
You can put them on the portal, it just won't do anything.
Depends on what portal.
Plus, they're super fun to build, and you can build them in like 5 minutes.
What? So is that those are like at Target and shit?
Well, the ones that are popping up at Walmart are the Transformer 1 ones. But if you can find the 40-year anniversary 86 ones.
Online. Oh, okay.
And they're like $5 a piece, dude. You should get
Don't worry, everybody. Next year, Cobra Dad's going to be collecting Disney Infinity figures.
It's true. There's Skybanger gangs in Africa, dude.
There's like fools that bang each element. Fire, fool!
Like, yo, you bang? Of course I skybang.
Yo, I rep Spiral Magic element, motherfucker.
They'd be like, chop, chop.
Oh, you want to fight now?
No, it's not that expensive though to get these. You get like 4 or 5 shirts for like $100 shipped.
That's expensive, dude.
Not really,
dude.
Like, say, not at all, bro.
Hold on,
if you want to win,
dude.
First of all, shut up.
Hold on.
First of all,
let me tell you, bro.
Shut the fuck up.
Our brother, Chisel.
Hold on.
Our brother Chisel, he has a press.
Shut the fuck up.
Oh.
This ain't hook.
Yeah, that is kind of expensive for 50-50, 50%.
This ain't Hookcast. 50%. You know, I always try to argue my point on Hookcast with this guy, and he always fucking cuts me off, and he's always right and all that. Not tonight, biatch. So fuck, I'm the champ.
Champ's in the house, yeah, right.
I'm saying you gotta respect the motherfucker on his own show, motherfucker. So you can sit backstage, or you get the fuck out of here. Text me tomorrow. Anyway, what I was trying to say, he messed up my train of thought. Oh yeah. $100. So if you're fashion, like you dress like your type of fashion is like, I choose to like to wear sports apparel or whatever all the time. Dude, how much is that costing you to go outside?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Even if you like to wear Carhartt or something, that's your style of dressing. How much is that costing you every time you want to get fitted up and go outside? It's going to cost hundreds. My point was, before he was cutting me off like a dickhead, was for $100, 4 shirts ain't really that bad. The shirts you actually like and you want to wear it for a fuck of it. $100.
You designed them yourself,
right?
Bad. You chose
I don't think it's that bad at all. Because like what? A jersey's like almost $200 or some shit.
Did you choose the character you wanted, or?
Yeah, I got some cool characters. I got a cool fucking Conan shirt too. It's just a sword and it says Crom.
Okay, that's cool. I like
that's like my favorite part of Conan of all time, when he finds the fucking the cave and he's like Crom. That hooked me on Conan. You know yeah. I told you, shut up, motherfucker.
I've never actually cut you off on Hoodcast.
Hey, but see, that's why this ain't Hoodcast. This is my shit.
All right, then
you just over talk over each other.
No, fuck off. Fuck off. Fuck you and I never cut you off. How many times did I play victim to shut the fuck up?
That's a joke, dude, and that's not cutting you off. That's a fucking joke.
It cuts me off every time.
That doesn't cut you off. you're able to like joke and be there and joke about it.
That's cutting you off, motherfucker. That's cutting you off, motherfucker. Now he wants to argue with me about what cutting is off.
Technically, shut the fuck up is cutting you off.
That's cutting it off. Oh shit, he bounced.
dude, he'll argue the sky is blue. Guys.
He bounced like a little flag.
Didn't that happen to you?
What?
Hoodmania 2020.
Yeah, they got me with the shut the fuck up, bro. And I got hella butthurt too, because like I always say, I start off a lot of conversations with I was very drunk. And that night particularly,
it's been an hour and 5 minutes, KJ. Hour and 5. Broke the record.
I was very drunk. And then I was like, everybody had their shot at doing the promo and before the match. And then I was sitting there and I got all wasted. And then I was like, all pumped. Okay, this is my turn. You know what I mean? And then I went. And then I got hit with the shut the fuck up. And it just melted my whole joint. Like, fuck, I got so pissed.
Yeah, you got hit by shut the fuck off of some guy's cell phone.
Yeah. And it just like got me so upset. I was so embarrassed. And I felt like such a jerk off. And I like went off the cam and I was like, fuck these guys. I'm never doing live with these guys ever again. And like, I'm not podcasting no more. And I hate fuck. Why do I even do this? Who the fuck are these guys? I don't know them. I don't owe them shit. And then I calmed down and I got back on and we did the show.
And you won the title. Look at you.
Yeah.
You're a survivor, man. You're
Jonathan, where you at? Hey, why did he leave?
What? Really?
Yeah, he won.
Shame on you, fool.
Let's see if we can.
I would have left too, bro.
Well, fuck, and see how I'm right? I had a point. How many times did I get hit with the shut the fuck up? Especially in the beginning when I first started the show. And it cuts me off and it makes me look like a jerk off. So today was kind of a little bit of retribution on my end. And I guess he got a taste of that, like he couldn't handle it.
You gotta come back, cut the promo on the cast.
Hold on. Hey Siri, dial Jonathan on speaker. Let's see if he even answers.
Calling Jonathan on speaker.
He's not gonna give you content.
One ring. 2 rings.
He's not gonna give you the content.
Dude, he totally knows how I felt that night then right now. Oh well. I wasn't doing that to try to get him like revenge. That just kind of happened on the show for the fuck of it.
What does retribution mean to you then?
Yeah, that's probably not the right word. Retribution.
That's what you said.
Wait. That was the wrong word, retribution?
It was revenge.
It was retribution.
Yeah.
So why you fucking with me? You want next?
No,
it just means the same thing.
They told me you want next, motherfucker.
You want to go solo again, motherfucker? Hoodmania 2025. I hope I meet you in the automated video game.
Yo, how did this turn out to be actual prelims to Hoodmania 2K25? You guys want Hoodmania? Well, this is how it's going down.
Gonna be a C-Deck cry, baby.
Yeah, Diggs, I'm more of a in and out wrestling fan too. You know what I mean? All right, so let me see if I can text him real quick and get him back on here.
You want him back on the show? See?
Yeah. Hey Siri, text Jonathan.
Now he's crying. Now C-Deck's crying because Jonathan's not on the show.
Hey man, come back on the show. You know what the fuck? What are you doing?
He's begging. Now you're begging, homie.
What are you doing here? What are you doing over here? I thought we was Hoodcast. Now we're looking like
too far. It's all about the game.
We're looking straight like pussycats right now. Anyway, I think we do. We talk about comics on this show.
Do we?
Kinda.
That's why you pay me the big bucks.
Yeah. All right, let's try and jump into some comic book shit. All right, we're having a great time tonight.
I didn't do the homework.
Yeah, don't worry about it. It's no big deal. Cobra got a big head with these 12 years.
Shit.
Yeah.
12? What the fuck?
Bro, I could rip this Skybanger shirt on off.
No,
like,
keep it on. Keep it on. Keep it on.
and there'll be the Godfather, I am your father joint on. You know what I'm saying? I'm
Wait,
on.
how many shirts you got on?
Why are you wearing so many shirts, dude?
What is going on? He didn't buy that shit. He stole that shit.
And walked out of Walmart. Beep, beep, beep. Sir,
Homie went to the fitting room.
sir, can you stop here in this office for a second? For what, man? I ain't do nothing, man. Why y'all stopping me for? You didn't scan that shirt, sir.
He got 4 shirts for no $100.
Yeah, not bad for $100, right, bro?
You made $100 in shirts. 1 shirt, 2 shirts.
I want to try that old. You know what I was telling my old lady earlier? I was like, you can't really do a crime in this reality world we live in anymore. Crimes are done. They figured out how to catch you in every fucking crime.
Gotta
Wait,
be
he's
part of
taking
the
off?
government.
All right, Diggs, time's up, bro.
Guess KJ's leaving.
Your allotted time is over, Dick.
Yeah, it's been over an hour, dude.
You were on loan.
I thought he
You were
was
on
saying he's
loan.
leaving.
Oh,
Oh, okay. He is
are we
saying-
losing somebody?
No.
Oh, fuck. What was I saying? You guys, what was the fuck I said?
Diggs was a rental.
Yeah, Diggs is a rental. We getting them. We getting.
Hey, at least Diggs, you keep on getting your SAG card from being on these shows.
Right?
Buy more tokens.
Yo, with the fucking SAG card, don't you get to vote on like the Oscars or some shit like that?
No, just the SAG Awards.
Oh yeah. No, not the Guild Awards joint.
Well, the Screen Actors Guild Awards, but not the Oscars.
Okay.
And then they sent, like, if my dues are paid up in December, they'll send me the screeners.
Right.
Well, that's
Well,
working
fuck,
with
we're
them,
all over
right?
the place tonight. Let's get some comics in them fucking mix. I feel so smart tonight.
I don't.
What? You came on and I feel so sophisticated, smart,
Ever
good
since
looking.
KJ said no geniuses on the show, I felt run down. I felt like you felt in Hoodcast
How
WrestleMania.
much you want to bet this asshole doesn't even let me on the show this Friday? Yeah.
Get you out of the tournament.
What do you guys think? Should I bring the show down a little earlier for the East Coast guys, or 7 p.m. pretty good? I should be asking Tony that.
I'm down with whatever.
Yeah,
Whatever works for you. I'm used to it.
Yo, Diggs, let me cop some of those screeners, son. Yeah, bro. You got so you don't
Oh
get
yeah, right?
You don't ever get in that like a invitation to any of that shit? Like, yo, remember us from back in the day?
Nah. Plus, all those.
Yeah, I'll let you know on the show and I'm right. Because he's been driving to Vallejo doing it live. Oh shit. Yo, my man Jonathan got straight. Right now, there is so much sand in his vagina that archaeologists are digging up fossils. You feel me? Anyway,
You put it there.
That's a deep vagina.
well,
You put that sand in there, though.
yeah, well, it's cool. I think it's cool.
It became a pearl.
I'm not mad that I did it. I had fun doing it. I'll be honest.
That's became a pearl.
This is a great day in Cobraism or National Cobra Day because, like I said, right now, dude, I swear I used to get slapped around when I first started doing the show. I caught "shut the fuck up, you're a fucking cunt" a million times, and what happened? They both laughed. Ha 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 ha! Fuck off, Cobra. Well, today, baby.
You're the butt of every joke back then.
Yeah, like today.
Remember, you used to call me crying.
You feel me? Today, tonight, on the hood, the road to Hood Mania. This is my shit. You ain't telling me to shut up. You shut the fuck up. and I talk. It's my shit. All right. Like, well, Tony, of course, you have some say for what goes on around tonight.
The guy used to call me crying. He says, "Man, I don't know, man. I don't know if I want to be on the show, man.
Facts,
that
bro.
might be TV, man. I don't like that guy."
Speak on it, bro. Facts. Because I get hella sensitive. Like,
yeah, man.
Like, I guess, like, I still training. I don't know how to not be sensitive with people I think that are my friends, because I take my friendships very serious because I don't got a lot of them. Yeah. So when I say you're my friend, I get hella mad if you do something wrong to me. Like, oh, I'm gonna fucking kill that guy now. He's not my friend.
Yo, Cobra, like an hour ago when Fallen was mentioning highly posable. Oh, that's a good show. Oh man, the gays at the Worthy Addiction. Oh, they have a good show. He didn't say shit about Latin Legion. I was like, fucking motherfucker, didn't even. So I feel you, brother.
Yeah. So, yeah, man. Yeah, I used to catch the butt. Like, man, I was, what do you call it? The brunt of it.
You were the butt of the joke.
Oh, yeah, and I was like, oh, that's cool, whatever, we're having fun. Fuck it, I'm a dickhead, too. I'm a dickhead. Ha, ha. Over the dick.
you got some attention.
Yay! All the jokes. Yeah, I love doing this.
You're that ugly girl at last call that gets home with some ugly guy.
Yeah.
At least I got laid.
But tonight, I'm championing this bitch. I kind of felt really good right now when he left, too. When I seen him log off, I was like, oh, dude, I got his ass, and I didn't really even mean to do it. So let's see what he has planned for me on Friday. And yo, are you not entertained? All you viewers, because you fuckheads listen to Hoodcast. Now you're watching the Road to Wrestle Hood Mania. It's all good content. Are you not entertained? Thank you. Yes, you're welcome. Brought to you by.
Very entertaining, Cobra. Very entertaining.
Brought to you today by. Good
Especially when you hit that bong, you disappear for like 5 seconds.
Sponsored by your local. What's the fucking thrift store? Sponsored by your local thrift store, Skybangers. Where's your bangers today?
Get them while they're hot, 50 cents each. I kind of rather get a McDonald's Happy Meal to get one of the current toys than a Skybanger.
I think they had a run of those McDonald's Skylanders or whatever.
No, focus, bro.
Yeah. I said,
Did we get them back? We get them back?
I want to get the Wendy's ones. They're doing those little catching DC figures.
Oh, okay. I haven't brought.
Yeah, the DC shits.
Yeah.
I buy them for my kid, but I don't pay attention to those figures, man. Even though I should, right?
All right. As you can see, the road. Okay, so that's the background. I guess when I put up something on the screen, that'll be the background. That's how you do that.
Oh, okay. All right. You gotta show me how you did that, bro.
Yeah, I'll figure it out. We can figure out like a specific background for our content. Maybe tonight I should have put a picture of a big pussy full of vagina, full of sand. You know, but I got jokes.
Sandy vagina.
Yeah, this is funny. Yo, Fallen, sorry to say, bro, we're good friends, but you're not the funniest motherfucker on the planet. I got jokes.
No snacks tonight.
Yeah, man. So shut the fuck up. You shut the fuck up.
Yeah, you got jokes like Burger Jam.
Yeah. And then, oh, bro, you just don't know how hard it is to run a show. I don't want to hear that shit, bro. This is the weekly habit, bro. All right. So, Tony, my friend, and that's facts. When I was all butthurt sensitive, when I couldn't handle the jokes, when I had to learn how to take the jokes, I'd be called Tony, bro. Thank you for being that shoulder for me to cry on, bro.
Of course, you made me cry too. We shared tears.
We shared a moment, yeah.
In the arms of an angel, you know.
Right. That's why you're here with me today, because you're such a great guy.
You know it.
Hey, so you own this fucker? This motherfucker?
Yeah, that's my book. Spider-Man 22. I like the cover because it has some of my favorite characters, minus Sleepwalker. It has Spidey, Ghost Rider, and the Hulk. Sleepwalker is
I don't have. I might have had this back in the day, but I don't have it right now in my stats. That's a good one.
You know, Sleepwalker had his own issues.
Yeah, he had a little run like
He had a run.
Sleepwalker 1. I had that back in the days when I was a youngster. I don't have it in my stash now. That didn't last too long.
Yeah, no, 78 points makes a good point. Eric Larson has some banger covers and what he did. He did what's that?
That's right, Eric Larson.
Savage Dragon. Savage Dragon, right?
Yeah. What up, 78 points?
When he moved over to Image, he did Savage Dragon, which was a good book too. He did even a crossover with the Turtles.
I like turtles.
Did Larson go to Image?
Yeah, Savage Dragon.
Yeah, I'm tripping. See, I'm not the biggest.
They all went for a minute.
Larson had a run on Amazing Spider-Man, or was it Spectacular?
He did this cover right here.
This is just regular Spidey.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, he was good. I liked him too because I started to get tired of McFarlane, his art with Spider-Man when I was reading every month. And then this was a good transition into like other artists.
Yeah.
I really didn't even notice that I was like, oh, okay, I still like Spider-Man because of the art at the time when I was young. So I didn't really like, oh, this is Eric Larson now. He was good, and I'm trying to remember. I think the guy who used to do Web of Spider-Man used to do some fucking good shit. Because I was reading Web of Spider-Man.
Yeah, they had, what was it? Amazing Spider-Man, Spectacular Spider-Man,
and Web, all three every month.
Web Spider-Man and then Spider-Man. Yep.
Yeah. McFarlane left Marvel he didn't leave Marvel, but that's when he was about to go to Image, and he was like, I'm gonna do my own Spidey comic.
Yeah.
And they let him do it. All right, yeah, this is a banger right here. You got it. I think I asked you before. Do you got any comics, Diggs?
Yeah, I busted out my slab stuff.
Yeah, my memory.
Oh, look at you, fancy.
All right. What you got, man?
Well, this
What's the grade? What's the grade?
Well,
what you got, man?
This one's not slab, but this is just on the top of the pile. Is my Eminem Spidey.
Oh, okay.
Issue.
Yeah, I remember that one.
All right.
That's cool.
And then this
big.
Oh, okay.
Oh, what's that one?
War of the Bounty Hunters.
Oh, that's dope. Star Wars.
What year is that came out? That's not like no High Republic bullshit, huh?
No, but I do have one of those also.
Slabbed up?
No, not slabbed up.
Yeah, the Eminem.
Because the original, the first, what was it about? Maybe 2 years ago, High Republic started. High Republic.
I might have been 3.
3.
I was hunting the Walmarts for the #1 variant.
And then they had. Is that the one that came out in the Walmart like a multi-pack?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Walmart, I don't know if this is a secret, but Walmart and Ollie's are great to get those baggies.
Ooh, 9.8 on that bitch.
3 comics for like $6.99.
Yeah, that's the pack we're kind of talking about.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I like that one.
Okay. 9.8.
Yo, put them full screen so I could check out.
Yeah, okay, my bad. Yeah, what am I doing? Cobra Tard.
Cobra Tard. Oh, yeah, I like that. Cobra Tard.
See, I know how to make fun of myself on my own show.
Dogs.
Yeah, hey, start over again. My bad, bro.
Is that based on a movie? Stray Dogs?
Yeah, Stray Dogs is a good book.
No, the reason I got it is I heard it was good, but then also there was supposed to be a Netflix show.
Oh, really? They got a Netflix thing, huh?
But I mean, I heard that like 3 years ago, and there's still nothing.
Yeah, because right now the guys who are doing Stray Dogs are doing Feral, and that's like on issue 9. So I don't know. Oh, look at that bad boy!
This was the first Mandalorian cover, like ever, like he ever showed up on, because it was the Darth Vader #20. So that's the reason I got that one. It's because that's the first time like he was ever.
So you actually bought that at a shop and sent it in?
Yeah. Because my local shop does it for a decent price. It's like $40.
Right.
To get them graded.
Yeah, I never sent any of my comments to get graded because I was going to.
Let me ask you, because I've been curious about that. It's so fucking tough to get, in my opinion, a 9.8 out of a shop in my hands, a raw fucking cover of something.
Well,
Out of having those little fluffy white little corners.
Yeah.
If I don't get a 9.8, I sell it. That's why I only have 9.8.
Cheers.
But this one's nothing special. I just really like the cover a lot.
Ooh, that cover's nice.
That's fire.
Like, it's not a key book or anything. It's just
right.
I like
So when you grab your 9.8s, is it more of a okay? This is a 9.8. I could send this in and make a profit.
Well, no, like I send them in hoping that they're 9.8, and if they're not, then I sell them.
All
Because
right.
like I sent this in twice before I got the 9.8.
Ooh. So you cracked the first one?
No, I just sold it came back a 9.6, so I sold it.
And then repurchased a new one and sent it in?
Yeah.
That's gangster.
Well, because I mean it's cheaper that way. Like I'm not gonna spend $250 on because this was going for $250 at the time when the book was going for $40.
Right.
Then for $40.
Well, it
makes sense, bro, when you look at it like that. Any more?
You
No,
got your
that was
9.8 for free then, right?
What's that?
Basically, you got your 9.8 for free after you sold your 9.6. If you look at it that way.
Yeah.
I was in no rush to do it, like because that turtle book, man, that took almost 11 months to get back.
Fuck.
Yeah, that's why I don't do that.
And that's CGC.
Yeah.
I just sent in some Pokemon cards, maybe about 3 weeks ago. So I'm hoping that'll come back sooner or later.
Well, the Stray Dogs and the Turtle book, the Last Ronin, I sent in at the same exact time. I got Stray Dogs back in a month, and then 11 months for the Turtle book, just because it was like the special magazine size.
Yeah, the size. That's fucking. And that fucking book is good, but I hated how it came out all big like that in No Duty. And the schedule of when it would drop was a pain in the ass. It'd be like every 3 months or every 2 months or whenever.
So I got a question for 78 points. So when he says he uses a presser to get 9.8s, can I use 2 planes of wood and a center block on top of the comic to get a 9.8?
Can I put it between my mattress?
Put it between my mattress.
And wake up in the morning and send it in? Unfortunately, people that don't have their freedom, they actually have to do that to get creases in their pants. Put their pants under their mattress. So they have a nice, fresh pair of pants for when they want to go to visit and look good for their family. I don't know how I know that, but yeah.
Tricks of the trade, huh?
Friend.
Tricks of the trade.
Well, that was the other thing is my local guy, he also does the pressing for $10 extra.
See, did he? So did he like, did he? Oh, that rhymes. Did he fucking, does he do any like touch up or anything on the backs or anything in the front?
That's cheating.
Just the pressing.
Just the press.
Yeah.
Because some fools be doing like go all out and get it like completely white fingerprints and all that.
Would a 400-pound fat chick also be a good presser?
I think so.
I don't know, man. Because
if you could find a flat part.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah, I was gonna say because like if you ever sit on it, she's gonna have all those little pop like dimples and shit.
Not between. Yeah.
And it's gonna make dimples on your cover.
2 planes of wood. The top layer of the wood.
No, that's not gonna work because you're gonna get the plywood impression.
Oh, the grains. Yeah.
You might have to put like a blanket and then wood.
Okay.
A blanket.
And give the 500-pounder some wood too. Thank you, ma'am.
What if you did that and her fat ass sat on the comic and she squeezed out Spider-Man?
She farted out Spider-Man.
You feel me?
She shoots out a Miles Morales.
God damn, baby! You squeezed out the Hulk. All right, speaking of Hulk, I think we're talking about the Hulk tonight. Let's see what we. Oh, I got our cool covers. Hold on. All right, let's that shit ride. Who cares? Yeah, Moon Knight was good looking. This is what we're talking about a little late, just coming up soon. Let me pause this. What is that? In Annihilation 2009. That's Nova. I don't know. It just caught my eye, so I was like, okay, that'll look good on the show.
Oh, they're bringing the 2099 series back.
I guess
Popeye.
that art of Popeye is pretty fire.
Oh, that's dope.
Who's those dickheads behind him though? Is this like Popeye DBZ crossover or some shit?
They almost look like Mega Man characters too, right?
What if the Spanish or whatever really had some type of element that made him strong, right? And then you throw him with his Spanish into the DBZ universe. Who's winning, Goku or Pop Fuck?
Wait, can you not pronounce spinach?
Now with my teeth in right now.
Do it one more time. Let's hear it. Spinach.
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 Spinach. Spin that snatch.
Spinach. Yeah.
Hey, bitch. Where's my spinach? Spinach. There we go.
Baby, give me that spinach. Come sit down.
Yeah.
Spinach.
All right, so the topic is, oh, look, I'm swagger jacking Latin Legions tonight. Dude, I'm all in charge. This is going to be a great show. Who would win with the spinach, superpowered spinach in the DBZ universe? Would he beat up Goku?
I got more nostalgia for Popeye than I do for Goku.
But
even though back in the day I used to try to find it was just Dragon Ball Z, and it was still in Japanese, and after school I tried to find it on public TV. So I was like watching Dragon Ball Z with just no subtitles, no nothing, straight up Japanese, and just
I forget what channel that used to come on late night on cable. I used to catch it, and I wouldn't want to watch it because it was way more episodes ahead of what I was on the saga on Toonami.
Oh, okay. And that
I'm watching it as a youngster on Toonami, the Cell Saga, and I'm seeing this for the first time. You know what I mean? Yeah. And Cartoon Network is the source for me to watch it. And then like somehow I found that channel. Like I was drunk as fuck one night. And I found that channel, and then it was like all in Asian voice or Asian language or Japanese. Whatever. Mm-hmm. And but it was like way further into the Cell Saga. Like I even think like maybe Gohan was fighting him at the time, and I'm like, oh shit, what the fuck is this? Mm-hmm. And I had to like cut it off because it ruined it for me.
Dude, watching that Dragon Ball Z off of public access, I actually bought the Super Nintendo converter to buy the import Japanese Dragon Ball Z games to play them.
Nice.
Oh, that's gangster as fuck.
Yeah, because all the matches were in that main area, like that Coliseum area before they flew up into the air. That was all it was back then.
That
tournament style.
So let's keep it $150 that DBZ brings out the Asian in you, huh?
Indeed. But Popeye brings out the spinach in me.
I throw it up and he slams it, bro. I tell you, that was an alley-oop if I've ever seen a fucking internet alley-oop.
Buy me a hamburger today. I'll pay you back Tuesday.
You feel me?
Next Wednesday.
Hold the spinach.
Hold my spinach, bitch.
I think I'd want.
Let's go. Okay.
I think I'd want Popeye to win, but I think the correct answer is Goku would definitely win.
Yeah, he's gonna kick his ass. Popeye could probably beat up Yamcha or some shit.
The fucked up part is since Popeye's bald, he couldn't do a Super Saiyan because he would have no hair to get all yellow.
That's what kind of power would be in the spinach to make him be able to fight in the DVD universe, though? Would it be radioactive? Would it be gamma? Would it be nuclear powered spinach?
Radioactive iron.
Because what do they use in DBZ universe? Kai or Ki or whatever? To get their powers?
Wasn't it those little orbs? I don't know.
I'm gonna get too deep into it.
I know. Oh, that's cool.
A good one.
Yeah,
All right.
400. Wow.
This is legacy number 400.
Oh, we stopped watching that one.
Yeah, you
Reading
stopped
that one.
reading it. Not
This
bad.
cover's fire though.
That's not bad. But the story was so shitty. One issue ago, we stopped reading it, motherfucker. So sorry for you, episode 400 or wherever the fuck it was. Let's see. Tonight. All right, I'll kick it off. I gotta piss, man. Hold on.
Oh, this is dope. I didn't know about this crossover.
Yeah, it dropped today.
It's pretty cool. It's not a bad issue.
All right, you guys can hear me. I'll start off while I'll listen. That's good.
We can hear chickens. We can hear his piss.
You can hear
Hear
my
the
turtle
plops.
saying,
Give me the
why
plot.
not some piss in the background? I don't know. Should I pound another energy drink or fucking go with more water?
Water.
Agua best.
Yeah, I guess I'll go with the agua.
Agua's
Well,
life. Agua's
Previously on the Weekly Habit, me and Kevin on IG, we went over Godzilla and King Kong versus Justice League, and that was a pretty good title. I don't know who else joined me on reading that. It might have been Diggs. Who knows?
No. Was it because of Unworthy's love for that Batman King Kong 2-pack that McFarlane put out?
I think it was, bro. He was like, "Oh, bro, if you look under it from here, you can see his balls." Shout out to Kevin, my man. I hope you're doing good out there, and everything that you got going. One love to you, brother. Yeah. So I was like, all right, let's see what Marvel has to when it comes to Godzilla versus. You know what I mean? So I picked it up. I had to read it twice to really get a definite opinion on how I felt on the book. Because right away when I was done reading it, I was like, man, this is some bullshit. You know what I mean? I was like, boo this man.
I thought it was decent. I didn't think it was that bad. I don't think it's bad at all. I think it's decent. It's worth a read.
Yeah, I read it after you said that too. And I was like, And I had jumped to a conclusion, but then I reread it, and then it's all right. It's okay. It has some it's like peaks and valleys.
But it just needs one issue. I mean,
yeah, I don't need 6 issues of this, right, bro?
Right. This one issue is quench
yeah.
thirst
So we can already say, yo, son, this shit is done.
One and done. Yeah.
We're not fucking wasting our time on this. Go ahead, Tony. Go ahead. Rock and roll.
All right, so it starts off at the Thunderbolt Ranch. The aim of General Ross is to capture and pacify Godzilla.
Mm-hmm.
We find out that the Thunderbolt Ranch houses tons of monsters below ground.
Mm-hmm.
And the question is where's the Incredible Hulk? The Incredible Hulk supposedly had been killed.
Yep.
And is missing in action. But we find out with this panel that Bruce Banner is alive and well.
Yeah.
As he talks to Dr.
Dominicus,
who has created this incinerator object down below. It looks like a big lemon.
Egg. Yeah, it's like 78 stories below the surface.
Yeah.
And I guess in this universe, the Thunderbolt guy, General, thinks
Ross.
he thinks that, because it starts off like he's thinking that the Hulk is dead, and we see Banner right here.
Yeah. So he doesn't know that Banner.
He doesn't know Banner's the Hulk.
Right.
Right. All right, go ahead, my
Dominicus made this to house the Godzilla and other monsters.
Mm-hmm.
And they also have captured Kumora to lure. But the spider. They use the spider capture Mothra to lure Godzilla because Mothra and Godzilla have a history together.
Like a
And it
friendship.
works. Yeah, and it works. And we realize that they're going to attack when Godzilla comes. They're going to attack Godzilla using 2 Mechagodzillas that were created by Tony Stark. And Tony Stark actually fought Godzilla, but fell.
I think he died by doing it, right?
He died. Yeah. He died in action.
So this guy,
General
Ross jumps in, and he takes Banner, and so the Dominicus plan works. They have Mothra captured by the spider that they're controlling.
Right.
And Mothra's like, hey, help me. And then
yeah.
And then Godzilla is like, oh shit, that's my piece.
Yeah. General Ross is in one of the Mecha Godzillas, and Bruce is in the other.
Bruce is in the other one, yeah.
And they attack Godzilla. There's a good battle going on between them, but so far it looks like Godzilla is going to have the hands up on them.
They kind of jump, and then they jump him a little bit with the spider.
Right. So Dominicus gets the spider to also attack Godzilla because Godzilla is doing rampage on the mech suit guy. So
both of them, he's fucking them up. Yeah.
Ross is almost on his deathbed right there until, and the other mech Godzilla that has Bruce Banner also gets dismantled and causes Bruce Banner to transform into the Incredible Hulk.
Wait. You skipping.
All right,
now.
so did the housing unit?
My bad. So let me cut you off there, sir. So they get fucked up, and then Dominicus lets go of this egg he had on the bottom.
Yeah, the conglomerate of all the monsters that he put in there.
Right.
Hedrodora.
And so Zilla is in the cut over there beating the shit out of the 2 mechs. Yes. And that's when Dominicus lets this thing loose. When I'm reading,
no one knew about this. This was his own scheme.
Yeah, his own secret thing. Brett Banner didn't know what was in the egg. But when I was reading this, I'm like, what the fuck? This is bullshit. That's why at first I'm like, this is bullshit. And it also reminded me why I'm not a real big fan of Hulk. Like, I never really read Hulk. Mm-hmm. And this book reminded me of that. And I think what kind of swayed me to bringing this on the show was the Godzilla factor. Because I kind of am kind of a fan of Godzilla. I'm not a big Godzilla guy.
Well, Hedorah is a giant kaiju right there,
Yeah, he's a kaiju-sized like slime monster.
Yeah.
And he comes out and he kills the Hulk right away, right? I mean, Godzilla. That slime thing fucks Godzilla up right away.
Right. When yeah.
And then
no, excuse me. It doesn't happen right away.
Okay.
So we have Hulk. Bruce Banner transforms into the Hulk. He saves General Ross, and Hulk makes fun of General Ross because they actually are enemies. The whole point of the Thunderbolts is to capture the Hulk and destroy the Hulk by General Ross's lead. So that was always a big get on General Ross to end the Hulk. So meanwhile, the Hulk saves General Ross and then Hulk attacks
Andorra, whatever.
Hedorah.
Yeah.
But then the battle that Hedorah had, he was actually beating Godzilla.
Yeah.
So Hulk actually saves Godzilla and gives Godzilla Hulk's blood. So the Incredible Hulk lacerates himself.
So Andorra kills Godzilla, and then this is what I'm saying.
No, he doesn't kill Godzilla. He seriously injures him. Then the Hulk actually gives him some of his blood.
Okay.
And what happens is Godzilla transforms into
Gamma Godzilla.
Yeah. And that's where he destroys Hedorah as
Hulkzilla.
That's dope.
So look how big he is. Right? Yeah. So he destroys Hedorah, and that slime gets into the lower bunker, and that supposedly kills
the Dominicus. Yeah.
Yes.
And then at this point in the comic, we have when the Hulk is saving General Ross or whatever, he's talking kind of half Bruce, half Hulk, like me, the only strong one. I'm like, I hate this shit.
Okay, I
I
get you.
can't stand this kind of Hulk, right? So like, okay, this sucks.
Well, this is in Grey Hulk, right? Grey Hulk was the second one.
So, but then as you read, this is kind of fire. This twist to the comic that
Right.
this
He said,
Hulk,
"I'll fight you another day because I'm tired." So they're both tired,
they both pass out because like when Hulk and he's kind of done, he like goes to sleep and he becomes Bruce Banner again.
Right. Yep. That's what happens.
Yeah. That's basically what happens. Godzilla goes back to regular Godzilla. Banner wakes up.
So Ross finally realizes that the guy that they killed, who they thought was Bruce Banner, who thought they thought was the Hulk, wasn't the Hulk at all, and Bruce Banner is here. So he's going to actually take out Bruce Banner, and guess what happens there? Godzilla actually saves Bruce Banner this time, so he pays him back.
I fucked that one up. All right. Yeah, so I mean, it's not that bad if you like take your time to read it. It's not really serious, or it's not. I think it's supposed to be like 6 issues. I'm not going.
It's a good for a one-off.
One-off, right? Yeah. Okay, son. We're done with that one.
I'm sure if you like kaiju, you'll continue reading it. But
might like it, yeah. If you're a Hulk fan too, with that twist right there, you're gonna be like, oh, that's kind of fire. Godzilla had Hulk powers for a second, so it's Hulkzilla. So yeah, that gives it a read. But we're done with that shit.
It'll be worth it just to see some more drawings of that Hulk Godzilla. It just looks badass.
Yeah, it's a
that did look cool, right?
A monster.
Yeah. I guess Marvel and DC are sharing Godzilla kaiju right now and Predator, because first DC was doing Predator shits, and now Marvel's got it. Like next week, I believe is issue 1 of Spidey versus Predator, and my friend, we should try to check that out and bring it to the peeps. Also, we're bringing Ultimate Wolverine #3, which I read today. 4.
That's a good book.
This is great right here.
That series is a great series.
And this issue doesn't do what Absolute Batman did to me. Did you read it, my friend?
Absolute Batman?
Yeah, #7.
Indeed, I did.
Well, go ahead then, sir.
All right, we start off with a prologue of a father and son in the jungle, both named Victor. So that's a little foreshadowing for later. Then we have in the street, we have a vigil for Mitchell Matches Malone, which was a friend of the crew, Ozzy, Waylon, and Bruce, along with everybody else. So they're reminiscing about him and how he was part of the crew and what the games they would play, and that he was always someone who would win the games and then do the dares if they needed to get beer or comics or whatever else. So unfortunately, he passed away, and we find out how he passed away when Bruce actually tried to get into Arkham M, which is a penitentiary on an island. He's very iffy about that. Something doesn't sit well with Bruce in regards to Arkham M. So he actually recruits Mitchell to get him some working papers so he could get on the crew to infiltrate Arkham M. But actually, what Mitchell did was he actually got involved and became a crew member and found some stuff out. He found out that the penitentiary is actually not in still construction, but is actually live and active right now, and they have prisoners. So he lets Bruce know that, and suddenly, during the conversation, this is how he dies. He has this episode where his skin breaks out and all his arteries and blood vessels explode, and he dies right there on the spot. The only thing that was able Bruce to get was his Mitchell's cell phone. So we find out that this was not a virus. This was actually a bacterium that caused matches to perish. So this is where we go back. They find out that Bruce had recruited him, and he was saying to the guys, "Hey, I'm going to find out what happened to him and why he died." And they say, "No, you can't leave. We need to find out what you were doing as Batman." And they try to find out more about the situation. He doesn't want to really have. He says, "Guys, move out the way. I gotta keep on going." He tries to plan to infiltrate through the information on the phone. He had recorded information, a video showing the windowless cells, as well as a list of names that included Doctor Strange and Victor Freeze. So he wants to infiltrate. What is it? Cry something.
V-Core?
V-Core, yeah. V-Core, because that place is using a lot of electricity. So he's like, something's wrong up there. So he makes believe he's a city worker, like at 12 midnight. I don't know how that works, but he gets in and he meets up with Victor Jr. And he says, I wanted to know what's going on here, what much power is being utilized. He says, well, we're into cryogenics. We in order to save people, we freeze them until a cure is found. And once a cure is found, we defrost them and give them the cure, and then they can move on with their lives. And he says,
does that sound familiar, guys?
Yeah. And then he said, and Victor Jr. says, I'm not only a consultant, but I'm also a member. So he actually went through that as well when he was young, because he had some unknown illness, and he was saved by that. But there's more to it in regards to that ice. The ice, well, Bruce is walking around, he's listening to him, and he sees something on the computer that says bacterium. The ice, actually, their house has an ancient or very old bacterium that actually was the bacterium that actually killed matches.
And he's actually frozen.
Nora and Victor Freeze, his parents are frozen.
In this universe, his parents are
alive. Yeah, Nora's alive.
Yeah.
Victor was frozen.
Go ahead, sir.
Victor Jr. was frozen before, so he was actually encased in that ice. So he's also been affected by the bacterium. Did you have the next panel? Yeah. So.
Yeah, he was frozen.
Right. So we come back, and his eyes are changing, and he actually mutates into this creature, and that's how they end the issue. Victor Jr. transforms into this monster and attacks Bruce. So it's basically a filler episode to set up, their match for next issue 8.
Right. So, good thing you just said filler episode, because filler issue. That's
filler book. Yeah.
It almost had me on some. They're falling off with this story. Are we done with it? But when you put it in filler content, then we got to keep reading.
Yeah, I agree, because it brings on the next. Because still, Nora and Victor Freeze are in case. Are they going to get the thought? Are we going to have a different version of Victor Freeze?
Okay, they're not dead because he froze them. Huh?
Right.
Good shit. So, a good one shot reader, a good story to read. Absolute Batman. Next week we'll probably be doing Ultimates and something else.
Well, I think you're right that Absolute Batman 1 through 6 were awesome.
Yeah.
So if you like the Batman Absolute, you just continue reading it, because there's still potential to pick up. Unlike that.
Now that it's already on 7, I think most trade paperbacks are 6 issues or 5. So be on the lookout for Absolute Batman trade paperback, because DC will definitely want to capitalize and resell people this story in a trade paperback form, because they're already doing like reissues of issue 1 and shit. So if you want to just not have to read all 6 issues and go to your LCS or whatever, you can't get the trade paperback pretty soon. I'm pretty sure.
'cause- Yeah, one through Batman Absolute 1 through 6 has to deal with the Black Mask and the Animal
Yeah.
Party.
Right. And then a little tease at the Joker, I think, at the end of 6.
Yeah, at the end, yeah.
Yeah, so that was pretty good.
How often do those drop?
The trade paperbacks, they'll do like 6 issues.
No,
So
I
you
mean,
would say that's a whole month, a whole half a year of a story arc.
no, I
so
mean
say-
The single issues.
Oh, the singles every month.
Oh, every month. Okay. 'Cause
Yeah.
I was on when #1 dropped for that Absolute Batman. Last
You
time.
were on the weekly Havoc?
Yeah. For #1 Absolute Batman.
Like the sentence goes. I was highly intoxicated with
No, I mean,
right now I'm
you're
not
still reading it, so it's got to be good.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
Oh, yeah, it's pretty good, man. So what? When you put it in that aspect, we've been reading the story for about 6 months. Then
You had a
You
totally.
have, yeah. I actually did
you
one.
probably had a
2, 3
different
back to
co-host
back.
at the time too.
yeah, we did have a different person reviewing it with us at the time. Shout out to Toy Art Unlimited. You know, it's all love. Roadrunner, what up? All right, man. Damn, we went 2 hours in this motherfucker.
See, now you know how we can just do 4 hours with 6 people easily.
You're right. Talk about put your fucking foot in your mouth.
Yeah, but look, Diggs, he went to piss twice.
Yeah, and our show's actually entertaining.
Oh,
Ouch.
One love, highly posable. Hey, I think we had a great show. We're not going to skip Dumbski the week, though. Don't worry. I think we did expose. I don't know if it was sand or concrete or something. Got into this. Got into like a genital region earlier in the show, and we lost our vagina. Anyway,
we lost our vagina and getting the Diggs.
yeah, we lost the pussy and gained a big ass dick. Hoodcast, Hood Mania 25 is this Saturday and Sunday, guys. Should be live. We should have a good time. Hopefully the panties will be pulled out of their butt cheeks. People won't be pissed anymore. And if I had the shut the fuck up button, I'd be playing it for myself right now. Yo.
Well, Flo.
We had a great fucking amount of viewers tonight, too. This is like the pinnacle of the weekly habit, this episode, man. What the fuck? All you got to do is shit on your co-host and invite someone else. All right. Let's get into our last segment, guys. We can get the fuck out of here. Tony sent me this reel, I think yesterday or today. And when I watched it, I was like, yeah, this is funny. So let's check it out.
Let's see which one this one is.
Like this. So even with the
the dogs?
Yeah, even with the paid subscription, it won't let me get it on time. I don't know how you guys do it, but this is how we do it over here. This is pretty funny. If you're a pet lover or animal lover like I am, this is funny shit.
All encountered this once in a while. Look at this. This is hilarious.
Pull me downstairs.
Damn. Ooh.
Okay. So I gotta pause it because look at his face, right?
Oh,
All right. So I'm watching this earlier on the phone. This clip is why it's on Dumbski of the Week tonight, and why I was like, okay, I'll put the dog stuff on. It'll be fun. It won't be somebody getting knocked out or whatever. But when I seen this part right here, the asshole in me shines because look at Homeboy, right? All the rest of them are chicks and they're getting snatched or whatever, and it's funny. This is like a kid. He might be like 12 or whatever, and he got snatched and he did a flip. And look at him when he fell. He's like, he's ready to cry for his mom.
Well, if you look,
and when I see that, I'm like, this little bitch ass.
well, quick PSA. The reason why all these people are getting snatched is because of the way they're holding the leash.
and the size of their dog. They got some
And
fucking
then they
badass
got
dogs.
then they got the extenders, and it's not clipped to stay
Yeah.
close. So they're gonna get
Yeah,
dragged.
so that shit had me dying. What? Let's see if I can get it again. You'll see his face. He
Yeah,
instantly
you
hits
see
his
right
shoulder and he's like, "Ugh." And like he's on the street, dude. Mom and dad ain't around.
He's
So
one of those guys.
Get up and keep walking your dog, puto.
He's one of those kids that you buy the Skylanders off his mom. Oh yeah, this is fucked up. What? I thought this whole thing was gonna collapse.
Yeah. Hold on. Ooh, look. Yeah, look at this. We got dogs, right? Watch this.
Yeah.
Meow. Like a sled.
There's a boy coming in. Oh my god!
Yeah.
This one's good too.
Nalguitas.
Yeah. At least they land in the grass. This is cute.
Yeah, I love it. Motherfucker.
Little bulldog.
Yeah, and they're little stubborn little fucks too.
Oh, he was. It looked like he was trying to shit. Let him
Yeah,
shit.
she was trying to pull him off the grass and he wouldn't shit in the grass.
She's like, "Hey, bitch, I'm trying to take a shit." Water was better idea than
Water's better.
another fucking rock star. All right, so yeah, Hood Mania this weekend. Latin Legion. Hey, how did that double podcast thing go?
That went well, man. That was pretty good.
Good idea, man. Good ship. Good
Yeah.
good job over there. Maybe you can bring some subscribers over here.
I need some myself.
Maybe having Diggs on and Tony might get my shit up. We'll see, you know.
Yeah, you got to get Diggs on loan, and I'll be here supporting.
Getting it popping, baby. All right, hey Diggs, man. Thanks for hanging out. What were we gonna say, brother?
I said I didn't see a single advertisement for the show, dude. That might help.
Right.
At least in your story.
What's happening?
I said at least put it in your story.
For tonight? Yeah,
Well, for every week, dude.
I do it, bro. I do it on IG.
Oh, I must have missed it.
Yeah, nobody gives a shit. I share it in the chat. I share it in the Latin Legions.
We'll
Make reels about the episode every week.
Make a post. I'll start sharing it.
All right, cool. Yeah, nobody gives a shit. Hey, Diggs, man, thanks for showing up. I hope you had some fun, bro.
Yeah, for sure. I can't wait to see your guys' commentating this weekend.
Yeah, it should be fun, you know? We'll see. I think this should be awesome. Everybody's involved. Let's see who comes out. Let's see who does it.
Assuming you're allowed.
The belt.
Assuming you're allowed on the show this weekend.
Yeah, Jonathan. He'll shave his bush. I'll be back.
He's gonna definitely be on the show because he has the belt.
Right.
Oh, that's true.
Fucking little twat. Anyway, shout out to Jonathan, bro. You know, sometimes when you dish shit out, you gotta take it, man. Stop being a whole cake. Anyway, everybody, thanks for joining us tonight. The audience, check out the replay if you're watching that. Hit the like, sub, blah blah blah, all that good shit. And we out this motherfucker. Bah!
Aww.
That's fire.